Hi, everyone. My name is Joshua Wilson, and I'm a current wellness coach here with Wellness and Recreation. Today, I'll be guiding you through the importance of self care practices and how to employ them in your life. So, pretty often, I think we all can attest to this. Self care is a buzzword that's thrown around. You hear it all the time, all over the place, and especially on college campuses. It's really just used to, promote the importance of taking care of yourself and taking time for yourself. But the true definition of self care is any activity that we do deliberately in order to take care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. From that definition, what really sticks out is that self care is an intentional process. It cannot be started first without recognizing your reason for doing so. You need to be able to take the time to understand what's stressing you and taking a toll on your mental, emotional, or physical health. Whether it be a long week of assignments and tests, a difficult work schedule, or even a tough month of workouts, scanning your body and truly realizing what your body needs always must come first in order to take your true steps into self care. Another important aspect of self care is that while it can be done in times of high stress when we truly do need it the most, it shouldn't always be. The best kinds of self care practices are implemented regularly to maintain health and keep someone at the best that they can be. Many people make it a point to practice self care daily or even weekly, some do it monthly, but everyone needs a break. And it's best to recognize that you need one early on before things get rough. The goal is always to optimize our health, not just address it when it truly needs to be addressed. Now, there's two pretty big ideals about self care that need to be addressed. First, self care is not a selfish act. Taking much needed me time is very essential to creating a healthier you. Do not feel bad if you have to say no sometimes, whether it be for a meeting, whether it be seeing friends, etc. If you recognize that you need it, then feel comfortable to do so without thinking of yourself as selfish for it. Next, and a lot of people think too, self care does not have to be a long, drawn out activity. They can range from big things, like if you're the person to take a huge weekend trip, all the way down to taking a 15-minute walk to just clear your mind. Self care practices are attainable in any way possible, and it's very key that you take the time to understand what practices are best for your health. All right, now that we've got a much better understanding of what self care actually is, the next step is to figure out how we can actually apply it to our lives. There's a million different ways you can go about making a routine. But what I really have is a good list of tips to keep in the back of your mind for when you actually are starting your journey into prioritizing your self care. Tip number one, make sure that you're getting the basics. A lot of our physical health can be addressed by making sure that we're getting just our basic needs. 7+ hours of sleep, 3 meals a day, plenty of water, etc. That can relieve a lot of the physical stress and improve a lot of our physical health components and just ensure that we're staying healthy so that we can actually, go forth and do self-care. Step two, because self-care is intentional, make a routine. Plan out the days and times when you can actually accomplish these practices. It not only gives you a clear idea of how you can help yourself, but it gives you something to look forward to. Like I said, if you're the type to take a weekend trip, you can take a weekend trip on a whim, but I find it a lot more helpful and exciting for me if I have something to look forward to, if it's already looming on the horizon and I already planned it. Step three, recognize your self care practices need to include some alone time or people. Self care doesn't have to be on your own. Different people require different forms of it. So it's best to decide whether you need to go about it on your own, go about it with people, whether you're more introverted, extroverted, and all depends on who you are. Number four, learn to say no. Learning to say no is a form of self care in itself. Having the ability to speak for yourself and decide when to avoid things that you can control is very, very important. It's just as important for self-care to stop things that you don't enjoy or don't need in the moment. Number 5, ask for help. If you don't know where to start, it is okay to ask for guidance. Especially here at Wellness and Recreation, all of our wellness coaches can help you get started. Even now, you can still sign up for virtual wellness coaching. So I hope this has been helpful and encouraging for everyone to start their path into better self-care practices. I can't wait to hear all these great things about, your own routine and your own practices and how it's be making you a better you. Thanks for watching.